Claire tells Holden on Young and Restless that she has no regrets. Mitch tells Sienna that he doesn't know who Matt Clark is, and Noah asks what occurred. Nick brings scones to Sharon's hotel room in Los Angeles. Both of them are worried that Matt is still alive. She stayed up all night worried about her kids and if she should go to Mariah or stay. Nick realizes that having Matt back in their lives is a nightmare. They guess what Matt wanted from their son. She doesn't eat much, but she will bring the leftovers to the hospital. Nick needs to talk to his dad and see how Matt is doing. Sharon is afraid that a fist might come next. He wants to go to the shadow room without telling anyone to see their old enemy. At the club, Mitch brings Sienna coffee. He keeps saying he doesn't know why Nick thinks he's Matt Clark. She can't make sense of any of this. He says he missed her when she didn't come home last night. She says she fell asleep in the office after closure. It was a long night, and dealing with Noah's parents has her stressed out. He wants to know whether there's something she isn't telling him about the accident. She says that's a dumb question. Sienna fears they might be in trouble, but he thinks she's overreacting. She is afraid that the police will come and ask questions if Noah encountered someone who ran him off the road there. She wants this disaster to go away. He thinks that Noah won't even make it. Claire is clearly hungover, and Nikki and Victoria are enjoying breakfast with her. Nikki knows better than anyone what happens after you drink too much. Claire only feels bad about the pain in her head. She had a great time last night. She wants to live in the moment, but she says she feels more lost than ever. She made a big choice last night. It's time to go home. Holden joins them and tells the family how sorry he is for Noah. He makes a joke about Claire looking like a movie star, and she tells him to join them. Nikki and Victoria leave without warning. Holden says that her granny doesn't appear to like him until she sits down. They talk about her headache. Claire is responsible for what she did last night. He was scared she would leave because of what happened last night. Claire doesn't feel bad about it. She came to Los Angeles to get some perspective, and now she's ready to go back to normal. She tells him she hasn't gotten there yet when he wonders if he fits into the new life she's making. That works for him. He still had a great time. He wonders if they can fit in some more sightseeing. She wants to go to the shadow room to thank Sienna for being so nice. He wonders if she wants to know more about him and Audra. He feels it's best to keep those skeletons in the closet. Claire knows that Audra will come after her again and wants some ammo. Sharon goes to the hospital room where her son is. When she opens Tom Sawyer to read to him, she sees that it has gone further than where she left off. He shakes. Sharon gasps when his hand starts to move. "Mom," he groans. She calls a doctor, and he tells her that they have been slowly waking her kid up from his coma. This is real. Sharon is quite happy. What happened? Noah asks. His mom doesn't want him to worry about it and assures him that everyone has been praying for him. She doesn't want to quit holding his hand, but she has to call people to let them know he's awake. She tells Nikki and Victoria through tears that her son woke up when she leaves the room. She believed it was just spasms, but then he started to complain. Her son is a fighter, and she's finally crying tears of joy. She thinks her son will be back on his feet soon. Nikki is very excited to tell Victor. Sharon was scared that this would end like it did with Cassie. Nikki tells her that Noah will soon be back to normal. Nikki and Victoria run into Noah's room, and he tells them how much he loves them. They say they won't leave. They show him a picture that Christian made for him and offer to show him footage of the youngsters doing the monster mash. Noah asks his grandma how he got there when Sharon leaves. They tell him to take a break. There will be enough time to learn what happened. He keeps asking. Nikki tells him to take a break and get stronger. Holden and Claire go up on the roof to gaze at the mountains. He takes pictures of her, and then she takes pictures of him while he shows off how he feels. They take pictures of themselves until she starts to think. He asks her if she wants to discuss. She wants to stay in the now. Holden asks Claire if they can prevent her questioning what happened with Audra before they go inside the shadow room. She agrees to not ask any more questions for now. They come in, and Claire praises Sienna for being so nice to her. She says she didn't go home last night. Mitch comes out and says to Holden, "It's been a long time." He meets Claire and asks about Noah. Mitch says he met him in London and wanted to put money into his club in Los Angeles. Mitch wants to know if Audra is no longer in Holden's life. Holden says she's still there, but he stays away from her. Sienna says that Kyle came in to find out more about her. Claire wishes Audra was a thing of the past. She notices all the tension when she and Holden leave. He says that Mitch makes him nervous and that he doesn't like him. He attempts to get her to go to the beach, but she reminds him that she needs to pack. She says she can't stop thinking about his history with Audra. She thinks something terribly awful happened and asks if he's hiding something. He'd rather have oysters. Claire has a hard time with lying and secrets, therefore their friendship needs to be based on honesty. Nick comes over and they talk about Noah before he says he's coming to see Mitch. Claire is curious about why he and Sharon have been asking so many questions. Sharon contacts him and informs him that Noah is awake and he needs to come back. Mitch informs Sienna that she shouldn't have brought up the accident again when they are back inside. He doesn't get why she's so nervous. She didn't even know Noah very well.